Hi, I'm Melissa Schneider, special education teacher. I'm going to reflect on Chapter 10 of Born Digital, Activists. I found this one really interesting. I never really thought about how the digital platforms are used to allow young people to be activists and get their word out there, their name out there, not necessarily their name, but their idea out there on things that they believe in. It's come a long way since I was a kid, and we would see, as they said, the bumper sticker that said "Save the Whales." Now we see that on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all those networks, and people can get on there and make their own comments and really give their opinion and facts, hopefully, that they have learned about the event that they are feeling so passionate about. Um, I it, I liked how it talked about the political aspect of things and how that has changed. And I guess I realized that it really has changed. I don't follow politics very much. I do just enough to kind of know what's going on, but I don't follow it a lot. But I remember as a kid, especially during the presidential campaigns when we didn't have cable when I was a kid, and so when the president was on, he was on every channel and you couldn't avoid him, um, or whatever he's saying, even if you wanted to. So now you get your information primarily from the social media, I think, because I don't recall seeing a lot on TV itself, other than the ads, um, about the candidates and their platforms. I heard a lot on the radio and I saw the ads on TV, but I didn't really see the candidates speaking on TV. But I did see a lot on Facebook, things that my friends had shared for each candidate or against each candidate, depending on their view. Um, and that's where I got a lot of my excuse me, a lot of my information was on social media, just as our young people are doing at this point in time of their lives as well. I think it's really cool that they can start something as simple as the young ladies that did the hashtag of Black Lives Matter. It was just something that they were putting out there to their friends to get people aware of what was going on in their culture, and it blew up. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean, like, it just got so big and is now kind of a part of our everyday life, whether you're African American, Hispanic American, white, it doesn't really matter. That slogan and that campaign is part of everybody's lives now, and it started out just one of the young ladies hashtagging Black Lives Matter. um, and I think that's kind of cool that digital world today allows our youth to be able to do that. um, I'll admit, when I was a kid, I didn't have a lot of opinions about things, but I had some friends who did, and they were vocal about it in class and when we would hang out and stuff like that. But outside of our own little community, it was very difficult for them to get their thoughts out there and let others know about it. And now with digital platforms, you can throw that out there to the world, and others who think the same way will jump on with you. And then we have a whole big movement like the Black Lives Matter movement. I think that's really cool. And another thing that I took away from this was I didn't realize, and I should have because I did it myself, but I didn't realize how organizations have moved more and more into the digital platform as well. Getting that information out there to people and inviting you to like their Facebook page or join their online group or whatever the situation might be. And I mean, I did it myself when my daughter graduated. We sent out physical invitations to people, but we also just did a blanketed Facebook invite to people as well, just to let them know that, hey, she's graduated and this is when and where we're having her party. Um, and I did it. So I, I guess I kind of feel sometimes that the digital world is overtaking everything, and I wish we could just slow down and take a step back. But at the same time, I totally see the advantages of the digital world and how that information can get there. Kind of not on this particular chapter, but on another chapter a while back. I mean, I have a friend in England that I have been able to stay close to because of Facebook. If it hadn't been for Facebook, we would have probably lost track of each other years ago. And same with my husband. I think I mentioned it one other time in that chapter. He's got a friend in New Zealand that he met through online gaming. And they've never actually physically met, but they consider each other really good friends, as if they, go out and hang out together or anything like that. And that's all through that digital format, that digital platform. So, um, as much as I struggle sometimes with the digital world, I know that it's important in today's society, and that's just the way that we are headed. Thanks for listening.